call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Bahashem Rahak Wadash. Alright, man, that's what this world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. Right, first and foremost, I'd like to go ahead and give double honors to the elder apostles across the four corners of the earth that uphold the 100% truth, and that also out here continuing to push and teach that 100% truth, right? And we know where that 100% truth lies, right within Great Millstone, with up under elder apostle Tahar and on down. We're also to give double honors to the elder of the Men of Israel camp, right? The Chazak, who I also teach out here in Greenville, South Carolina, right? Also to give Salakim. Also to give a big shout out to you, Akim, right? That's you brethrens, right? Who also out here pushing 100% truth, right? Across the four corners of the earth, right? You brethren. Also to give a shout out to you, very few Akwath, that be you sisters, right? To the ones who truly believe and take heed in these end times, man. And follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of y'all ability, you sisters, right? But with that, I'm gonna say Shalom. All right, it's the Agdabat. Come back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. With another, I'm gonna start calling these a quick lesson on break, or you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm probably do a little series of quick lessons on break. But like I said, man, just real quick jumping into today, man, going into the free will again, man. Right, and understanding and knowing that of course no one has free will. No one has the Salakia, man. It's early on the plantation, early, man. Jake a little tired, but so Salakia for that. If I yawn a little bit, still gonna do a quick lesson on break. But all right, like I was saying though, cutting free will, man, because we should know by now that no one has free will. We do not have free will, man. Everything is according to what our Heavenly Father wants us to do, Yahweh, right? What He already has us set to do, right? And we should know that when we go to sleep, that's when we get our instructions and everything. I'm going to bring, matter of fact, I'm going to bring those out for sure, right? But this is real quick, just another, while I was at camp this weekend, Saturday at the Plow, the brother Aliyah brought out a precept, and it made me think and understand. Salakia, man, Salakia. It made me understand, like the precept that he brought out. It was also a good precept to cut free will, right? Going into it was in the book of Job, right? Let me get it real quick. Man. All right, this is the book of Job. This is chapter 12, right? And it's quick and straight to the point. It's the book of Job, chapter 12, this is verse 16. It says, "With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his." Right? When it says are his, who is that going into? Right? It's going into our Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Right? Because Yahweh is over all. Yahweh is over all. Right? Our Heavenly Father, Yahweh is over all. Right? You know what I'm saying? So everything belongs to Yahweh. Everything that me doing this video and doing all this, being tired of shit, doing all this yawning, Yahweh already knew I was going to do this. But Yahweh also knew that I know I would keep going, right? This is already set in stone. This is already, what I was going to be doing. Basically is what I'm trying to exhort. But the point being is the deceived and the deceiver are his, right? So that also goes into, like I was saying with free will. There's no way you have free will if you ones that are deceived belong to Yahweh, and the deceived and the deceivers, right? Both sides are still up under subjection to Yahweh, right, are still up under whatever Yahweh has us to do, right? There's no way around it. So if you out here deceived, tripping, or if you're the one deceiving the people, Yahweh orchestrated y'all to be in that situation, to be deceived or to be the deceiver, right? Therefore, it goes into, once again, there's no free will, because Yahweh is the one orchestrating it. Yahweh is the one orchestrating it. Yahweh is the one playing the movie how he wants the movie played. So, wow. Well, okay. Salakia, man. Salakia. Fuck. So it's being orchestrated how Yahweh wants it to be orchestrated. Therefore, if you're being deceived, you're meant to be deceived. Yahweh set you up to be deceived. If you are the one deceiving the people, you are meant to be that. You are meant to be the one deceiving the people. You are meant to be the one, fucking shit up and this, that, and the third. You were meant to be in the positions that you're in, right? So there's no, I'm doing what I want to do, or I'm doing this because I want. No, you were meant to do that. That's how Yahweh is orchestrating. That's how Yahweh is having set up for you to be deceived and for you to be the deceiver. You know what I'm saying? It was meant to be like that. It's not just something that you just want to do out of your own will. No, that's not how that works, man. And that's not how that works, man. Right? Let me get some more. Let me get some more on this free will, man. While I got a little bit more time on my break. All right, we're gonna jump to a quick hitter. Proverbs 16:1, right? It says, "The preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from Yahweh." Right? So even when you are trying to pick, if you are just to still base it off of that precept, even if you are the one trying to pick it off of if you are the deceived or the deceiver, your answer that you give is from Yahweh. Right? That's what this Proverbs 16:1 just went into. The preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue. Whatever you're speaking, whatever you're saying, all of that, you were meant, it was from, what does it say? Is from Yahweh, right? Proverbs 16:1. It says it's from Yahweh, which it is. Because why? Yahweh is the one orchestrating everything. Yahweh is the one who orchestrated Yahweh shot and the angels to come and create the earth. Like to actually put the shit here or whatever, to make it how it needs to be made or whatever, Yahweh is the one who orchestrated. Yahweh is the one who orchestrated for all you Sakari, ISUPK, IUIC, all of you to be deceived and deceiving motherfuckers, right? Yahweh orchestrated for y'all to be the deceived and deceivers, right? Yahweh orchestrated GMS to have 100% truth. That's how it's orchestrated. That's just what it is, right? It's all from Yahweh. Yahweh had it orchestrated. I'm sitting right now saying the words that I'm saying right now that's coming out of my mouth, exhorting this quick lesson, right? Yahweh orchestrated it. Yahweh orchestrated it for, everything, man. For everything. Everything. We get, right? What is that? Right? It said we get everything from Yahweh, man. It's all done through, let me see. It's all done through Yahweh, right? Right? Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to grab it real quick because I just thought about it. It's also in the, it's back in the book of Job. But even how I mentioned earlier, how we get our instructions of what we're going to do, what we're going to say, how we're going to do this, how we're going to do that, da-da-da-da-da. All of that is put into us when we're asleep. I mentioned it earlier about how we get our instructions while we're asleep, but I'm going to grab it, just for edification's sake, man. But understanding with the point of everything is being that, bro, there is no free will. If I open my car door and trip and fall out the car, that was orchestrated from Yahweh. He did it. He had me bust my ass getting out the car. That's just what it is, man. That's just what it is, man. So that goes to further prove there's no free will. You don't have the opportunity to just do whatever you want to do. Like, I choose my steps. I choose this. I choose that. You motherfuckers like that are bug outs, man. Because you don't choose shit. You don't. Right? This is Job 33. This is Job 33. And I'm gonna go from I'm gonna go straight to the point. We'll go to verse 15. It says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbering upon the bed. So when, like I was saying, when you are asleep, that's when we get our instructions of what we're going to do, what we're going to say, how we're going to go about everything. That's when Yahweh puts our instructions into our, mind. And that's how we move accordingly from there, right? It all comes upon when we are in a deep sleep. That's when our instruction comes. Even if we don't wake up, that's what was instilled. Yahweh had you die while you sleeping. That's just how it is. Or if you do wake up, soon as you wake up, even the time you wake up, it's instilled from our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, while we are in a deep sleep, slumbering upon the bed, right? I'm going to read Job 33:15 one more time. I'm going to go on down to 16. Job 33 is verse 15. It says, in a dream and a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbering upon the bed, verse 16, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. Instructions to do what? For whatever the fuck we're going to do the next day. For whatever the fuck we're going to do when we wake up. That is what's instilled. That's the instructions that's instilled in us, man. That's the instruction that's instilled in us. That's what Yahweh is putting upon us, man. It's the instruction of what the fuck we're going to do and say when we wake up. Everything. So if you're out here being a bug out, talking about, I seen some other bug out shit yesterday talking about the IRA and this, that, and the third. Motherfuckers bugged out like that, the Lord orchestrated it. Yahweh orchestrated it. Yahweh instilled the instruction into that motherfucker head while that motherfucker was asleep. You're going to wake up talking about some bullshit IRA. Motherfucker, here you go. And that motherfucker is doing it. You know what I'm saying? And everything else, man. Driving the car, walking, talking, running, sleeping, everything. It all comes from our Heavenly Father, Yahweh. It all is orchestrated from our Heavenly Father. It's like we're puppets. You know how they got the little strings upon them? Choo, choo, choo. You know what I'm saying? It's all ordered. That may be the thumbnail. I may make that the thumbnail just for this one. I may do it. But that is what it is, man. That is what it is. We're all doing what we're orchestrated to do from our Heavenly Father, Yahweh. It's just that simple, right? But like, man, that's the point, man. Like I said, I'm on it's my little breaks. I think I am going to keep this going. I'm gonna call it, you'll see more of you've already been seeing them, but now I'm gonna put it into like a little series, like not a series, but like just a little segment. Quick hitters on break. That's probably what I call it. Some straight to the point, edifying lessons, for the sheep. But with that, Abaratazada poem was made understanding and knowing that there is no such thing as free will if you are deceived or if you're deceiving. It is all orchestrated from our Heavenly Father, Yahweh. And with that, I'm going to end it. Shalom.